What's up, YouTube family? It's your girl Cali Vibes 213 back with another college football 26 USC Dynasty video. Today we got one of the biggest rivalry games in all of college football as the USC Trojans defend home field inside the Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum against Notre Dame. Week 13 is here and everything is on the line. The Jeweled Shillelagh, playoff positioning, conference standings, and national championship hopes are all riding on this game tonight. USC's been through a roller coaster season so far, but now it all comes down to this moment under the lights in Los Angeles. We already know Notre Dame is coming in ready for war, and this rivalry always brings out the best in both teams. The atmosphere is electric, the Coliseum is packed, and the fans are ready. This is the type of game you dream about playing in. Can USC protect home turf and keep the playoff run alive? Or will Notre Dame walk into LA and steal the spotlight? Y'all already know, it's time to lock in. If you made it this far into the video, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. The love and support means everything and helps the channel continue to grow. Now, with all that being said, let's get into the game.
Started as an excuse to get to warmer weather in the winter has spawned decades of competition and tradition, and today, once again, these two will square off to find out who will take home the coveted Jeweled Shillelagh. Hello everyone and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish taking on last year's national champion, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, and guys, can't wait to get this one started. Trojans will put it away to start the game. And he'll bring it back. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So the Notre Dame Fighting Irish offense heads onto the field for the first possession of this game. This game known for thrilling finishes over the years, and the Fighting Irish pulled out a close one last season.
The Irish last year making a big statement, beating USC. What if you did it twice, Paul? Like winning the Jeweled Shillelagh twice, swinging your big hammer, swinging your big sword, beating the mighty USC 2 years in a row.
It means a lot to Notre Dame because we know they've got to recruit nationally, right? It's not all just coming from the state of Indiana. And California is a state that they want to tap into. And if they can win this game 2 years in a row, wow, that helps out their recruiting big time.
Looking to throw on first down. Picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
You usually want to start a game when you come into a hostile environment with a great first drive, get some momentum, quiet the crowd, Palmer. The exact opposite. On the road, and you make a big mistake early.
Yeah, I love coming into a hostile environment, trying to be aggressive from jump. But that interception was like giving every single fan here in this stadium a triple shot of espresso. They are going crazy right now after getting that interception.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Playing off the defender. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Positive plays, that's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that, and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out, and no one's accounting for the pitch man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Trojans will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Quarterback wedging it in there on the quarterback sneak. Scores on the sneak.
This offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. It was finished off with the quarterback sneak. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Rush. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into the run.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
The give on the inside. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Notre Dame. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise, continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They've lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. They're going to stay competitive, and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable.
They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Breaks into the open. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
And the Trojans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. A shot toward the end zone. And the ball was knocked away incomplete, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's sort this one out. We've got pass interference, but this time it's on the offense. Offense and an empty set. Quarterback may change this route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He'll try to do it himself. Strong, firm tackle.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1. It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. Trying to keep this drive alive. Run out of bounds, they'll spot him at the 24.
A I love offenses that can just rely on their offensive line to get it done in fourth and short situations like that. Turn around, hand it off, let's stay on the field and keep this thing going.
Now the pitch. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And you're seeing the pass rush on the second play of the drive. They dial it up. Look at the speed and athleticism this defense has as they corral the quarterback for a loss.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Irish send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates. Yardage on the punt. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win it, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative and play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. On the option, he'll pull it on the read. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. On the option. Now the toss. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can spell the touchdown from here. And the Trojans pounded the rock to move the sticks now back to work. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He wants to change this route. Back to pass on 2nd down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, USC!
Football oftentimes gets won by the teams who play the best on the critical down and distances. What an amazing play by that quarterback on 3rd down. Able to put his team on his back use his legs to extend and buy time, and then go score. Awesome job.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Rush. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Off the play fake on first down, the throw. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Touchdown, Trojan. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
You always hear coaches harping on their quarterbacks to keep two hands on the ball. That time, he got hit. The ball came free, bounced right into the defender's hands, and he makes them pay, taking it back all the way for a score.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. And he's going to try to return this one. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I think the offensive coordinators over there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game next week, right? Like, got to continue to find what it is that makes this team go, that makes them tick, that makes them get first downs, and they hopefully move the football.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
Notre Dame comes to the line needing a chunk play on third down. With the catch, it's Richardson. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. The inside handoff. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Back to pass. Fires complete on the crosser. At the 45 on his way. Nothing but green grass down the middle. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing.
He's taking the shot. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to fire. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Running back searching for a hole. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a fourth down. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Trying to keep the drive alive. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? This offense has it with really good field position. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Can hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And guys, they really need to make something happen on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Dead center perfect. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
This rivalry nearly 100 years old now, guys, dating back to when Newt Rockne had made the Irish a power and Howard Jones had done the same for the Trojans.
So many names, and then if you go recent, I mean, everybody remembers the Bush push and just so many great games in this matchup. Every year it seems like the game means a lot. And obviously, Palmer, you add a trophy, it just gets way better.
It's like the greatest players to ever do it. I mean, Joe Montana for Notre Dame, Marcus Allen, his Heisman Trophy with the Trojans, and you're right. We could go on and on and on, and it always seems like those guys play their best games in.
Turning it on! They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The option look. He'll toss it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Man, those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Trojans back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll give it to the back. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. And the Trojans are facing 3rd and inches. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll pitch it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Southern Cal! Great job by the back on the option.
And the offense doing a nice job mixing the option play on that drive. They're able to get the defense outflanked. Nice decision by the QB, pitching it outside wide, and the running back using his speed.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Cross-country rivalry between these old foes. It started because Newt Rockney's wife wanted to go to California late in the season, and the next chapter unfolds today.
That sounds perfect. If my wife wanted to do the same thing I would do. Happy wife, happy life. It's always interesting to hear how these rivalry trophies come about, but I know one thing. USC, Notre Dame, every year, Palmer, is appointment television.
It is. My brother Billy played for Notre Dame, and I'll be honest, I used to get jealous watching him play against the Trojans, whether it was at Coliseum or whether it was at Notre Dame. This is one of the best rivalries in all of college football, and one that I wish I could have been a part of.
The Irish facing quite a challenge here on 3rd and a mile. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. A strike downfield. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Here's a heat. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the 3rd on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job of that. They're in the top 25 in the country at getting the quarterback on the ground.
And they're not on the same page there.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Bringing the heat. Fires to the big fella. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. Oh my, he just shanked that one. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Rush is on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Got a little space. He stopped right at the 22, and that'll bring us to 4th down. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Trojans will punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He gets a block. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got the back in the middle. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Notre Dame right back to the line.
And that's good enough for a 1st down.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Catch in the middle. It's Richardson. And they're able to get him down. Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. And they'll send out the field goal unit. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. And he missed it. No good. Couldn't find a way to draw closer. Still an 18-point hole. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Quarterback on the keeper. And he's able to get some positive yardage before he's brought down, and that'll bring us to halftime. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. interrupted.
Guys, the Jeweled Shillelagh on the line, and already USC and Notre Dame has given us some impressive moments.
Just about set to get this second half underway. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. They'll run it to the right. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Fowler. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. And the Trojans are flying down the field. To the air on first down. And this one falls incomplete, but I think the defense was in the neutral zone. It was a free play.
Offside, defense.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
Defense a little too eager on that last one, and now it's 1st and 5. Looking to throw. Makes the grab on the left. There he goes. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to throw again. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. No good. And after the miss, fellas, still sitting on an 18-point lead.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. From the gun, the ground game. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. The Irish send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
And he doesn't find much running room. Gain on the play.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Looking to throw on first down. Working that left side now. Turns it on in midfield. Racing down the left side. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12. They say it's still a game of field possession, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks. That's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response. Just a sack party.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable.
Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. Here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Gonna run it. It's Roach. He'll slither through and pick up 3 and get it out to the 10-yard line. We got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Give to the running back. The Trojans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get outside. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. The Trojans are on the move. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Takes a hit as he fires. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. He's got him this time. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He'll keep it himself. Good pickup there. He gets enough for the first down.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. in the final stanza. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Clark. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. They are controlling the ball. 9th play of the drive. Goes to the option. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And I really like the job by this offense because, listen, you've got the lead. Be smart with the football. You drop back, it's a scramble. The quarterback pulls it down, makes the play. Nice job. This is how you play with the lead. Take what the defense gives you and don't make mistakes.
The Trojans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Fouls through the defense. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. He'll do it himself. Breaks into the open. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. And the Trojans had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Now the toss. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And here comes money down for this offense. 3rd down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
Caught near the sticks. It's Fowler. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The Trojans started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Sends it back in motion. They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. Touchdown, Trojans! And the route is on. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. Traveler and the entire Trojan nation starting to feel their oats as SC has built a lead in this one.
I'm impressed, too, with the Trojans in this one. They've got a lot of competition in conference week in, week out. You don't get a break when you go out of conference to play Notre Dame, but mentally, they've had a lot left in the tank. They are dominating Notre Dame here, David.
And it's so fun to watch year after year. Great uniforms, great football. This matchup, the Jeweled Shillelagh, every single year is always fun to watch.
They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. On the option. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. They send the tight end in motion. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
I know a lot of people were thinking there was a chance this defense could contain one of the best running backs in all of college football. I don't know if anybody thought they would dominate him and completely shut him down the way they have. Negative rushing yards in the game.
And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. And the Trojans come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. He'll pull it on the read. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The Trojans come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Quarterback on the keeper. He'll toss it. Headed to the end zone. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
On to attempt to try. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Arkansas State fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. The thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough, and they could just find a way. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Coastal Carolina. We'll keep you updated on things in a game that could alter the balance of power in the Sun Belt. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
Got it in the middle. It's Barres. Wide open spaces. At the 30. He's at the... And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. He'll keep it himself. Now the pitch. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. And the Trojans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run the option. The pitch. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. Now on the option. Quick toss. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Fight on! USC takes down Notre Dame 42-17 inside the Coliseum and gets revenge after last season's loss to the Fighting Irish. This team came out focused tonight on both sides of the football. The defense played lights out, controlled the tempo, forced mistakes, and made life difficult for Notre Dame all game long. Offensively, USC executed the game plan perfectly. Big plays, long drives, and physical football helped the Trojans take control early and never let go. This rivalry always means more, and tonight USC defended home turf in a huge way with college football playoff implications on the line. The Jeweled Shillelagh stays in Los Angeles, where it belongs. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. The love and support truly means everything. Fight on forever, and I'll catch y'all on the next one.